Alright, we're back for another episode. We just finished the mock battle.
White clouds, heartstring moon, familiar scenery.
Just finished the mock battle, and we're gonna see what happens next.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow.
I like how you get the little, little bit of lore
Ponder.
between each episode. Or between each, like, month. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Got 2,000 gold. Alright.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
As am I.
During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you
Why,
on
thank
our
you. I
side,
play a lot of Fire Emblem.
I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night
Those
if
brats.
your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
Yeah, I don't intend
Wish I
to
could
have
offer
my
you
students
support,
die.
but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
I have a feeling Geralt's gonna die, and I don't want him to. Okay, just skipping. Okay, I'm skipping a whole week and a half. It's Annette's birthday. Of course, we want to send her flowers.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just moved on like a straight 2 weeks. Monastery holds events with various effects, such as those which increase the benefits of the share meal activity for certain characters. These events appear in the calendar. Select Explore on your day off to participate. Other than that, everything we're gonna explore. Map screen, you can travel instantly to places. Okay, that's cool. So there's fast travel. Girl's voice, what could it mean? Okay, so beginner is at level 5, intermediate is level 10, advanced is level 20, and then that, whatever that is at Professor level C. Let's go talk to some people. Oh hey, it's Leonie and Geralt.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leonie. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know.
I mean, that happens.
It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point. Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
I do... Okay, so she likes strength and lance. I do kind of want to... I do like Leonie. No, I want to talk to Geralt.
I guess if you...
I have a request.
Can now lead battalions in battle. Search for tactics primer in captain's quarters to pursue and get up to speed. Okay. So Leonie is definitely one of the people I like. I mean, I would recruit Claude if I could, but I don't think you can recruit leaders of other houses. It seems like that would break some story.
Right. I've got to find find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook.
That's
Who
exactly
knows
how I
when
feel
it'll
in
be
it.
My turn at How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Kind of like
Ooh,
sweet.
Same. I'll definitely remember that.
Have we met?
Ooh, I don't know who you are, but I dig
No.
you.
Sorry.
Bernadetta's trapped in her house again.
What is it? I'm not doing anything.
What's this cake doing out here? That's funny.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Strength and bow. Okay. It's Claude and Dimitri.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? I mean, sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
We have only just arrived at the academy.
I wonder
and
if
we're already being sent out to
if
take
you're
care of
playing Claude's
bandits.
house, if you
It
also
is a
still do
noble mission,
bandits.
but one that will
I'm guessing
likely
everyone
require
probably does
battle.
the bandits for the first mission, no matter what
Practice,
house you're in.
There is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Seros, we must still brace ourselves. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery? Or about battle? Just
Faculty
as
training.
students receive guidance from professors, professors may also guide each other. If you're
Okay.
interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
Okay, that's how you can raise my personal skills.
Felix, Sylvain, and I have known each other since we were children. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times. The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way.
Okay.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and
All right,
skilled,
Felix.
sure. But don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he
Jesus.
doesn't chew you up and
Felix is not overly fond of Dimitri, it sounds like.
Do you know about the
Why is this guy talking to a wall?
They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are closely guarded.
He was just like vocalizing his thoughts at the wall.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm a you know who cares
Wrecked.
about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who."
Choir coordinator.
I have a favor to ask.
Find out which students are passionate about music. Okay, yeah. I know Dorothea is a singer and dancer. I don't know who from my house is, though.
The cathedral is nice and quiet.
I'm guessing Mercedes.
It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
I'm just gonna say
Me
that's
too.
right.
Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. It's a
What do you
shame
like,
I am not
Lorenz?
in your class, but I...
Charisma and reason.
So, inside the cathedral,
That's
there is a
Seta.
chapel dedicated to the four saints. Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole.
Saint Kathleen!
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure.
Okay.
I have something to ask of you.
Find information, students among the courtyard.
Inside the cathedral, Saint...
Okay,
Now
I
that
went. Oh, okay. I was like, I wanted to talk to her, not you. Let's talk to Rhea.
Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help
let's say
believers live their lives by her sacred wisdom? I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit.
Okay, we gotta check the, and we're gonna look into the crest thing again too. I want to do that every chance I can. Sedat's office, but I don't think he has much to do right now. Tactics primer.
Thanks for your help.
Cool. We got. Okay, so those must be battalions. access to abilities and combat arts. Use the battalion to assign battalions to your units. Okay, so you can reclass to a thing you're available to do. Let's go to inventory and give those battalions to people who are good with battalions, who I can't really remember who they are. Let's see if we have more to learn about the crest. Some hair in the device. It looks like my hair. That's creepy.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. And bearing the unknown crest's power, your talents are incredible. And excellent work. And your
I like how it's, maybe it needs some more strands?
You do seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you.
I like how he super creeps on you. He's like, he's got my hair. I guess I'll just give him more hair.
I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because
Ignatso does not have the voice I expect him to have.
Books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
You can learn so much from books.
They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
Let's do today's special. Well, Mercedes and Dadu are already maxed out, so let's go Ash and Sylvain.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Bonds grow significantly stronger, and they're invited and they're more motivated. Okay, so, you can eat again? Okay, so if you want to specifically raise it by, raise a certain person, you can just grab the meal they like.
You're a lifesaver.
Quest complete. Talk to the choir coordinator.
My savior, thank you.
I want all my people to have good, motivation. I don't know if this gives them motivation or not. I'll choose Dimitri.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
Oh, it gives faith experience. That I did not know. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'll take note of that for next time.
There's something else.
So, well done. You have my thanks.
Got a leather shield, a steel sword, which is pretty cool, and root vegetable seeds. Renown increased. I don't really know what renown does, but I mean, I want it to be high, obviously. And finish exploring.
If you don't yet know the proper procedure,
okay, now I actually get to do some teaching.
I will tell you all that I know, assuming that's agreeable to you, of course.
So when you instruct your students, they gain skill experience. As their skill levels increase, they'll gain access to new abilities. The number of people you can instruct is indicated by your activity points at the top of the screen. When you set up a group task, the students you assign will continue the task until you change it. After the first round of instructions each month, your students may come to you with a question. They will be motivated if they like your answer.
Before beginning a lecture, we would be most appreciative if you would first make note of our study goals. After all...
Yep, didn't mean to skip that. Students study on their own and earn skill experience according to their skill goals. Results are reported at the end of each week. You can alter their goals anytime. I've already done that.
I believe you can ensure better results by instructing individuals based on their interests and specialties. Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone things unrelated to their goals. You never know if a student will develop an interest in something by overcoming their distaste for it.
Interesting. This 3-star mark next to skill indicates that you unlock a budding talent after a certain amount of instruction. Once you unlock a budding talent, the person will go on to excel in that particular skill. They may even learn a new ability or combat art. Okay, very
I
interesting.
believe you can of course, you never know. Everyone's study
Suggested
goals will
goals.
likely change based on the experience they receive from future instruction or assignments.
Okay, so those stars
When that
basically
happens, it would
are
be greatly
hidden
beneficial
talents.
If you could advise us as to what new goals we should set for ourselves.
Students improve from instructing in personal study. They may approach you with suggestions for new goals. Whether to accept their suggestion is not is completely up to you. Feel free to guide your students.
No matter how passionate you are about tutoring someone, it's difficult to get good results if that student lacks motivation.
Yeah, I know you want to raise motivation by
increase the
doing
student's
activities with
motivation,
them.
It's probably best to appeal to them in a variety of ways. If it's not too much trouble, I would be grateful if you would try to pay attention to everyone's motivation level.
Yeah, motivation is definitely important. One way to increase motivation is to interact with students.
Students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. By working together, students can strengthen their relationships and, in time, achieve better results more readily.
Okay. You can assign one group task each week. Students who will take part will earn skill experience based on your choice. You can also get gold and resources by completing these tasks. The result of a group task will depend on the student's strength, weakness, and affinity for each other.
Have you heard? Certification exams are held every month at the Officers Academy. To
Okay.
become a new class, one must first overcome the certification exam for that class. Needless to say, if one lacks the required abilities, passing will prove difficult. I hope that you will plan ahead for the certification exams and instruct everyone accordingly.
Okay, pass certification, change to a new class. Benefits of higher class, increased stats and growth rates. That makes sense. So now that I know what the stars do, it's kind of make me want to change ideas. I know I want him to do writing. He's basically going to be heavy armor, punch, and axe. Felix, so he's got a hidden talent for reason, which is weird because everything else he does is not magic at all. So I'm really not sure what I want Felix to do. I'm thinking sword and bow, but I don't really know what that equates to as a class. Ash has a hidden talent for lance, axe, and bow. I do have Data using bows, or axes, and Sylvain also uses axes. And Reason, kind of, which is weird. Mercedes is of course going to be double magic, but also bows. Annette is reason and authority. Ingrid is going to be flying and lance. I might take Ash off of lances because Dimitri's going to be using a lance, Ingrid's going to be using a lance, and I think I might even use a lance because I kind of want to get Leonie. So I'm going to change him off of lance and just have him do maybe bow and axe? Yeah, we'll do axe and bow. Instruct. So I kind of want to do Dimitri for riding.
This will be useful.
Nice. Okay. Could do Dedu for heavy armor. I could do... I think I'm gonna help Mercedes get the bow faster.
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
There we go. One more.
Now I feel like I'm...
Nice. Perfect.
Thank you, Professor.
Wow, that went really well.
Without you. I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
Oh hey, she got a star. Very nice. We have one more training session. Oh, yeah, 'cause she gained motivation.
Now I feel like I'm...
Wow, she went... Mercedes did really well. Who else do I want to train? I'm wondering if I want him to use Reason, because the only other Reason person I have is, Annette. I just don't know what I want him to do. Maybe Sword and Reason? That could be cool. I think I'll help Ingrid get better at flying. Alright, group task. We'll do Dimitri on that and Sylvain on that. Begin the lecture.
There's something I'd like you to tell me.
Okay. I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen a ghost in real life. I would love to have that experience for myself, even just once. Maybe you need a ritual to summon one.
Of course.
That got me a lot of professor experience, jeez.
So, Your Highness, you're gonna keep the scolding to a minimum, yeah?
Why are you assuming you will be scolded? All you need to do is take things seriously.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's like, yeah,
Professor,
sure.
It's finally over.
You are quick to tire out, Sylvain. You should consider building your stamina.
It's true. Support increase between them. We got some smithing stones. They got some horse experience, and we got some gold. Nice. Very nice.
This isn't so hard.
She got bow prowess, which is pretty cool. Very nice. That was really, I really liked that. It's Raphael's birthday. I think we're gonna do no for now. As much as I like Raphael, he basically would fill the exact role that Dedu would fill. And we got a battle coming up. Auxiliary battles are now available. How often you battle is limited by your activity points, indicated at the top of the screen. On normal day difficulty, some auxiliary battles will not cost activity points. Okay. If you head into battle playing online, you may see the spirits of those who perished on other players' battlefields. They are more likely to appear in places where death is frequent. Spirits that appear in the shade indicate an area where many enemy units have fallen. You can collect items that were dropped by the vanquished. Spirits that appear in this shade indicate an area where many ally units were lost. They can impart blessings such as experience or equipment durability restored. Actually, you know, we're not gonna connect online. I would rather play without having all those extra things. But we're gonna go into this battle next episode. I really enjoyed exploring the monastery, and I really liked getting into the actual teaching part of the game. That was really cool, seeing how all that worked, and I really like how you get to customize each person. I'm kind of going with the obvious choices for everyone right now, but I think in later playthroughs I'm definitely going to start mixing things up a lot. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of go with what's mostly suggested and kind of go with some of my own ideas and try to work at some of those things that people aren't great at. But I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I can't wait to play more. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.